Joining us now is Elvis Santana from the Empower Society Party. He's a candidate for the City Council in District 17. Welcome, nice to have you with us.
Thank you for having me. You're pretty much of a legend around here.
Well, okay, and we'll see if you get elected. Maybe you will be too. That'd be great.
Thank you.
Well, fine. I appreciate you saying that. Let's talk a little bit about why run. What is it about being a city council member that attracts you, and what do you think you bring to the table that will help the 17th Council District?
Yeah, sure. So for me personally, growing up in the South Bronx, I have a particular history going through tough obstacles that many people right now in the district are going through. Being young, I was influenced by what everyone would expect to be the wrong path to where you want to be in the future. Drugs, low-income housing, you want to be able to feed your family and then not be in school. While growing up, you'll be able to see that amongst others. And so as I developed and got older, went to school, graduated, traveled to a few countries, came back, I was invited to the White House by Michelle Obama on a Reach Higher initiative program. When I got invited and I came back, I realized how much other people are going through the same obstacles. And then I started to get involved, went to my community board. Right afterwards, I managed to just join other coalitions, people who were protesting, and they said, your council member, or at least your board, isn't doing as much as you voiced it to be. And when I did actually register and became a candidate, I thought to myself, this is a wonderful experience. To be able to bring to the table history of being involved in the community, relating to the people there, saying that there could be so much more to be done in a district as ours, it's something that attracted me and said, I am capable of actually helping everyone else in the district.
Among the people that need help are people who need jobs. Unemployment is down in the Bronx, but nonetheless there are young people, young adults, and literally people in every sector that need employment. How do we build up the Job Corps in the Bronx so that everybody can benefit from development and all those other things?
Yeah, for me particularly, I specialize in employment. I'll be able to help individuals with training, with opportunities, with bringing all resources together so that they'll be able to access them. For the district itself, it's part of the poorest congressional district in the United States. And that says a lot. You have a family of four that makes $23,000, $25,000 a year, and you get to wonder, why isn't there a change? Why is it that housing is the #1 priority other than economic development? And within that, you'll be able to see more of a pattern that there isn't necessary, no one's paying attention to this issue. And so for me, being able to be in council and say, bring all the resources together, improve, help unions to be able to give trainings, OSHA trainings for those who be able to work with their hands. Those who want to, after high school, go to college. Trainings themselves is the key to being able to help everyone develop their skills, being able to improve their resumes, and then applying somewhere. I know 3 organizations right now that are doing well, and they're from the Bronx. We have the Bronxner, which is a great organization. You have the Bronx Native, which was in the Times, the New York Times article, and then you have Be Rich Paris. All of these organizations that were started in the Bronx doesn't necessarily have the tools to excel. They're doing well, but being able to help local businesses excel in the Bronx will be able to help grow economically and within the district itself.
Let's talk about transportation. There's been a lot of talk about the infrastructure for transportation. We know about the conflicts between, let's say, the mayor and governor over who's really responsible for it, about the funding for it. Talk to me a little bit about what your ideas are on improving transportation in the 17th Council District.
Yeah, there's a lot of conversation regarding who to pay for it. Those who have high income, using taxpayers' money. There's all this solutions. People are bringing up suggestions. I've traveled personally to maybe 11 countries, and I saw different types of infrastructure, transportation styles that helps the people get places faster. It's kind of, it hurts when you come back to New York and you're the Big Apple, and then you see the sign saying 20 minutes to wait. And then when you're on the train, it takes maybe more than what it should to get home.
And it's overcrowded.
And it's overcrowded, especially when there's a sick passenger, everyone gets worse. Towards where they want to go. So what do we do is we want to be able to bring everyone into the table. And the governor, including the mayor, we both know they have their differences. But being able to say that the people right now are doing well, and they are willing to contribute so that it can be a faster process for a better train system, I think should be the best solution for the district or New York City.
Let's also talk about what is probably the biggest issue on people's minds, or as big as anything else, is the idea of housing and affordable housing.
Oh, yeah.
It is a difficult problem. The homeless situation is literally out of control. 60,000 people are homeless. And of course, with development, people are concerned that even more people would be forced out. Talk to me about building affordable housing in the 17th.
A lot of people, and first of all, the word gentrification comes to mind when it comes to affordable housing. It's almost a correlation to some people. First, I want to define gentrification is where the improving of neighborhoods for people that are moving in. And when you think of that, you go back to Brooklyn, for example, how there was affordable housing or these new developments coming in. For the South Bronx in particular, there is a large population of low-income families. And some may argue, yes, we should be able to serve those that are middle-income class, but when you see the numbers, there are a larger population. The Coalition for the Homeless on August said that there were 61,471 homeless people in New York City. There is progress right now, and the Housing Not Warehousing Act is one of them, where public advocate Letitia James is helping, and Udanis Rodriguez, and other bills out there that are going to help with these affordable housing. But you have to tackle the landlords. The landlords themselves are doing things freely that terrorizes the tenants, where we're not yet ready, because until we are able to know our rights, until we'll be able to say the district itself is yet not ready, or we're vulnerable still, when we economically are better, that's when we should be able to say we're ready for a development. Mm-hmm. Hunts Point itself was supposed to be called Piano District. I found that to be offensive in my district.
A lot of people thought so. I'm going to cut you off because we're going to run out of time, and I want to give you an opportunity to kind of summarize your platform and what presentation you want to make to the people of the 17th.
Yeah, sure. So for the people in the 17th,
about 30 seconds to do it.
That's fine. I'm the youngest candidate, probably one of a few that are out there. It's not necessarily, there is a lot of pressure. Being able to service people that you grew up with, and people are questioning you to say that you're not qualified or whether or not you're too young. I took the opportunity to say that I want to stand up for something much bigger than myself, despite of age, despite of experience. I want to be able to say that you can depend on me. No matter where I am, I would hire people that you would trust, and you would judge me by all the decisions I'll make morally. And that's why I would like for people to at least consider me as a candidate, or to look for me in the future.
Elvis Santana, thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank you.
And good luck throughout the rest of the campaign.
Thank you.
Okay, we will be right back with more.